friends. Hello. I hope you are all doing wonderful from wherever you are watching from. I meditated earlier and I got some messages and I wanted to talk about it. God said to be extreme with your life. Last night I had dinner with my lovely sister cousin. And met some acquaintances, friends, coworkers of hers, and it was a very, very great conversation. And one of the ladies there, um, she said that I was extreme. She said that I was extreme in my life. Um, And then instantly it was like, motherfucking right. Yes, 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 I am extreme. So the context was ayahuasca, right? Ayahuasca is an amazing plant. Absolutely beautiful. Really, really, really helped me on this healing journey, this spiritual awakening, this massive, massive transformation of my entire existence. And ultimately connected me with source, God, divine intelligence, the great I am, right? And yes, I take my life very seriously in the point where I'm going to do the best for me always. Like always, I'm very intentional and conscious about every single decision that I make because I want the best outcome every single time I choose what it is that I'm doing or whatever it is that I'm experiencing or eating or whoever I'm talking to. I'm going to choose the best outcome for me all the time. Like that is how you create the reality that you want, right? You make the best choices or you make the worst choices and you have the reality that you don't want, right? So we were talking about our ayahuasca journeys, and then like my life is completely 180. It's 180, the complete opposite of what it used to be, absolutely in every single way. And she said that that was extreme, but it's like the message is God, he wants you to live your life in extremity of choosing the best decisions for you all the time. Like it absolutely only makes perfect sense. Like why have a life where there's something that you're doing or in a relationship that makes you unhappy and you complain about it, but you stay in it? Like, get rid of the relationship or stop complaining and just suck it up, right? So I'm going to choose the best option for me in every choice that I make, like all the time, because I want the best for me, right? Like I'm not going to half-ass myself. And God is like, don't you ever do that. There is an abundant existence. So you literally can have everything that you ever wanted. So manifest the life of your dreams and create the reality that you want. That's absolutely amazing. Yes, be super extreme about that, because the conversation was also around like personal time. They were saying, and I get it. I get it when you're in the matrix. I get it when you live the life of work, 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 right? So I used to be in that life. But like, I just bring awareness to people by observing that life and bringing it to attention for the people that's in the life that aren't really aware of what they're doing, their behavior patterns. So it was said that, oh, I get personal time on the train, a 15-minute commute there and a 15-minute commute home. And they're like, ha, 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 ha. That's really funny. I can get that. That's my personal time too. And I was like, I don't know about y'all, but my personal time is 24/7. And it's like at a spa, it's on a beach, it's at a resort, it's at a great restaurant, it's meditation. Like, what are you talking about? Your personal time is on a train crowded with people in New York City where you're bound to get like bumped or um whatever, like it's loud. That's not personal time, but it's like, ha 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 ha. That's sad. It's sad because it brings to my attention when God is like, be extreme with your life. If you think your only personal time is on a train going back and forth, who's in charge of your life that's all the time that you have? Like, really think about that. Like, who's in charge of your life if you can only schedule in personal time during your transit back and forth to work? Like, are you in control of your life? Like, let's really pay attention. The woman said I was extreme. Okay, I take that as a compliment because I literally had to be the opposite to save my own life. Yes, I take that. I am extreme to where I love myself so much that I'm going to cut out absolutely everything that didn't make me want to live anymore, that made me unhappy. I have to cut it out completely. Just done. Wipe that out. I have to be that extreme. I have to stop eating all the bad food that was fucking up my mind. I had to be extreme. I had to stop drinking alcohol because that was messing up my brain, and I was harming my liver, and I was harming my kidneys. I had to be extreme and stop all those things. I didn't want to be where I was at, so I had to leave the country because I wanted to go what made me happy, and it was a couple of countries. I had to do all those things. That was very extreme. I had to get rid of a marriage. That was very extreme because all those things that was extreme made me unhappy, so I had to exercise it, cut it out, kung fu kick that shit out of my life so that I can be sane and happy and healthy and the best version of myself. Yeah, I'm pretty extreme, and I am so grateful for the opportunity to be a better version of myself in the most happy, uplifting, fucking fantastic life ever kind of way. So if your life, friends, is not exactly what you want it to be at this moment because it's not making you so happy, it's not making you like, fuck, like you just in a funk of scrolling, your house is a pigsty, your relationship is unfulfilling, you don't love yourself, you're feeding yourself trash food. If you find yourself in a place where you're constantly being distracted and you're not prioritizing your love for yourself by feeding your mind with things that is enhancing you and expanding your mind and uplifting you and growing you and stimulating you. If you find yourself in a situation where you're just stuck, then this is where we need to be extreme. And to unstuck ourselves, cut it out. Leave the house, leave the apartment, leave the relationship, leave the job, leave everything. Stop talking to the people. Be strong enough in yourself to not care about what anybody thinks and do the absolute very best for you, for your own well-being, for your own mental health, for your own survival, right? We are human beings and we're here to have a great fucking time. But if we're stuck in a place, in a funk, in a depression, in just a, I don't really believe in myself, I don't think I can do it, I'm here to tell you that you absolutely can, because God created you and you are infinite. And like, how you not going to believe in yourself, and how you going to count yourself out? Like, you the number one fan of you. Like, you got to count on you. And so if you ain't counting on yourself and you counting yourself out, I'm going to count you in. I love you, friends. I am the observer. I see what's going on, and I'm here to spread the message of love and hope, and just look inside of you and be extreme with your life. Have a great fucking time. Don't be sitting at home and misery. Don't be living in a place that doesn't make you feel safe. It don't make you feel protected. It don't make you feel like that's your sanctuary. Go exactly to the places and do all the things that make you feel empowered and uplifted and just happy to be alive. I don't understand how people don't be smiling every single day with a glint in their eye because they have the opportunity at life every day. But people be alive, but they don't be living, and they be in the funk, and they just be like, oh, my day all right, I'm hanging in there. And it's like, for everybody that's hanging in there, the people that don't have no life, they be exuberant with life. They wouldn't be hanging in there. If they knew they was about to die, they would be bursting with energy. Like, Why are we hanging in there? What can we do to shake that shit up so you not hanging in there, and that you're having a fabulous day, and that you're having a wonderful day, and you're just so happy to be alive, to speak to your family and speak to your friends and water the plants and walk the dogs and do whatever it is that brings you joy, crossword puzzles, reading, walking, swimming, whatever, something that is enlivening your body and enlivening your soul. If it's extreme, do that. If it's enhancing your well-being, God wants you to be the best version of yourself. So be extreme and cut out the shit that isn't serving you, and love on yourself. And you do that by doing all the things that make you happy in the best way. And I'm not talking about temporary satisfaction kind of sugar dopamine hit that's making you happy, because eating sugar is actually very harmful for the body. That white refined sugar is like terrible for you. You know, I'm not going to go on a tangent on that. I got videos talking about food and the body, and but like everything about self-love is about eating foods that are stimulating this beautiful vessel that we have, that is going to operate and make sure all the organs and all the systems are just doing a wonderful job. But we have to make sure we're eating alive foods, and we have to make sure that we're lifting our minds and we're filling it with positivity and not negative stuff. I noticed about family members here in New York City, it is this automatic limitation that is just like spewed out of their mouth. It's just so automatic that they can't even help themselves, that whenever someone asks a question, their words is like limitations put on other people. And it's like, why are your mind so closed? Like, why can't you just uplift them? Why does everything out of your mouth sound like a negative? Like, is it going to hurt you to say something positive, to pour into someone? I noticed that, and I had to bring that to a few people's awareness, because like I don't tolerate someone like putting down someone, and like we that's not nice, and that's not right, and then we family, like that's definitely not cool. So pouring into someone. But if we're fueling our brains with like negative trash and it's that kind of stuff, we don't realize how our brains is being programmed, and this is what's happening to us. We're becoming that sponge, and we're spewing out that information. And God wants us to be extremely better with our words, because the words that we speak, it casts spells over ourselves and other people. And when you have negative intentions towards someone, you're casting spell work to them, negativity, bad intentions, and that's not cool, because karma is a thing. And God is watching, you know, like karma be instant. When you trip and you spill something and you wake up late, and you know karma is coming around, you got a car, you're in a car accident or something happened, this is karma, right? So how we are with our words is going to be how we experience karma. And if you're a wonderful person, karma is, oh man, you just got a free massage, or you got an upgrade, or here's this meal on me, or you know, karma is what you put out into the world with your intentions. And God is going to show you, and I'm sure everyone already experienced the extremities of when you're your best self and when you're not. You have a shitty day from the beginning to the end, and you complain and you talk about it all day from the beginning. It was traffic, it was an accident, it was whatever, someone said something or did something to you, and that's your karma all day for the negative intentions that you put out using your spell work, right, with your words. So power your mind with positive, uplifting, enlightening, expansive things. That way you're filling yourself up with positivity, and you can speak positivity over others. You know what I'm saying? Or even think about it. When people walk by me, I just send them a good intention, even in the thought, or I just say it out my mouth. It just depends on whatever I feel like doing at the moment. But speaking positivity over others is a very, very beautiful thing, friends. Be extreme in that. God wants everyone to be their best versions of themselves, because when you're not, you know, things happen, and then you be pissed about it. What I wanted to say also about extreme, really loving yourself and self-love, right? This is the message I got in meditation. like, we can, I don't, but like some people can half-ass stuff, right? Like some people can half-ass going to work. They can half-ass wrapping a gift. They can half-ass do something, preparing a meal or whatever, right? But when you love yourself, I have noticed that people half-ass stuff for themselves, but they'll go all out to provide a gift, to do something for someone else. Like they gonna make sure that gift was wrapped with extra love, or they gonna put some thought into it. Hopefully that's what people do. That's what I do. I put a lot of thought into whatever gift I'm creating to give to someone. Like I'm a great big giver. I'm a super huge lover. And so if I'm loving me, I'm going all out, right? I'm going all the way out because I love myself so fucking much. You know, it's like I'm always trying to top myself. But I realize people that are caught up in the matrix, and I'm sure this is going to resonate with a lot of people because it used to be me. When you caught up in a matrix, you find yourself saying, I don't have time. I don't have time. But it's like you got time to work. You got time to do all the things that are external to myself, because this was me at one point. And then I don't have time for me. I don't have time to work out. I don't have time to meditate. I don't have time to go to the gym. I don't have time to prepare myself healthier meals so I'm not having to choose trash meals that's going to fuck up my body and my brain. Like, how don't I have the time in my own life to do the things that are best for me? So yes, I had to be extreme and change all of the things that was making me not have time for myself. And this is where I've become a transformative human being, because once I prioritized myself, everything in my life just got extremely better in every single way, in every single area. And I'm like so grateful, and God had everything to do with it. Absolutely every single thing to do with it. And I've been chuckling in my head all day thinking about the conversation, because I know she said it like lightly, but she meant it. And it's true though, right? Like she's like, that's really extreme, because, you know, on her journey, she's still going through stuff. Like I still go through stuff. Everybody goes through stuff all the time, but it's like, how do we choose to handle it? And I am very, very extreme in this one thing in my life, right? Every single encounter that I have, I want the best outcome. Even when someone else is projecting in the most ridiculous way, rudest way, unkindest way, or the nicest way, my response is the same, right? I'm like, have a great day. And I'll send them some love energy, right? I am extreme in my conscious decision that no matter what someone else is doing outside of me, I'm going to respond with love, because I already know their negative response is a projection. And that projection is their own self-image. And that ain't got shit to do with me. So I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to take it personally. And I don't need to respond to anything that's said, because none of it's true. So I'm still going to be peaceful. This is the extremity that I consciously choose as a human being walking on this planet, because I too want to see this world in a very beautiful, healthy, conscious state. And it starts by being the example, because I see we have lost our humanity, and God continues to show me with the just blatant disrespect and rudeness that seems like it's the common thing over the uncommon thing of niceness. Like when you're nice, the response is you're different, you're weird, because you know, just being rude and super sarcastic and unkind and just very self-involved. Life could be better. And I am a child of God, and I really want to embody it and prove him right every day that he made the right choice by waking me up. That my life won't be wasted because I am choosing to be kind in all of my decisions that I make every day. And the impact that I want to make on just being kind causes a ripple effect of love and energy in other people, which also want, like, enacts them to be kind. Because it's just way too much unkindness going on. You know, if you just look at the state of humanity and not just our own little perceived worlds of unimportance, of it's necessary to be extreme. It is necessary to be extreme in our conscious choices to either be the best version of ourselves or evil version of ourselves. Like, that's it. That's it. What kind of person do we want to be? I am a child of God, so I'm going to embody and be that example of a child of God. And that means in every interaction, it don't matter what kind of day I had, it don't matter if I stubbed my toe. My personal problems don't matter when I'm interacting with other people. Even if services can be provided, it's thank you very much, have a wonderful, wonderful day, I love you so much, thank you, and move on. Right? And that has so many great benefits, not just by sharing kindness with other people, but then what couldn't be done could somehow be done. And I know it's all God, and he proves day after day after day after day that when I walk in faith in the extremity of my conscious choices of doing the best, the very best for myself, which is also the very best for everyone else I encounter in my experience, that it's a great one, it's an impactful one, it's a loving one, because you know that's what he wants. That's what he wants. And so I'll be in the extreme, because any single thing that does not serve me, that does not make me feel good, that lowers my vibration, that got me questioning myself, that got me in a place that's not all the way up, it got to be cut all the way out. Right? That's how you change your life. You suck it up. You get rid of the relationship. You stop doing what you're doing. You stop eating unhealthy. You stop the smoking. You stop the drinking. You stop all of the things that are keep holding you back, and you stop making excuses, because you talking to yourself now and God is listening. So when we make excuses, we're only bullshitting ourselves, right? Because God already know the truth. He already watching you not doing what you said you was going to do. So we have to be extreme and know that whatever isn't serving us and making us absolutely happy, we have to stop it if we want something to change. You have to stop doing the thing. You have to bypass that. You can't take it with you. I know it's great to complain. Oh my God, and sit in a circle and get a whole complaining session together. Oh, it used to be fun, but it's draining. It's so draining, and it's not helpful in your situation at all. So fix your life, be extreme, change the shit all the way up, and be a completely different version of yourself. One that is happy, one that is free, one that is light, one that's in love, and one that will change their whole life and share love with everybody else in the most positive way, in the most kindest way. And it costs nothing to do so. Just the belief in yourself and the faith in God. Like, that's it. Absolutely. Like, God wants you to have the best of everything. He waiting for you to ask for it. He don't want you to be like shortchanging and skimping on you. Like, ask for the big shit. Ask for the big shit and walk in the direction of whatever it is that you want. And he gonna provide it, and enjoy the beautiful path laid out ahead while you get there. That is how amazing life is when you decide to change and be extreme and go all in on you and be your very best version of yourself. Because I don't like half-assing nothing. I like everything to be fantastically great, because why not? Because I deserve it. Absolutely fucking worth it. Like, don't even show me the okay mediocre shit. right? Like, I didn't ask for that. I said, what's the best in here? Give me that. That's what I want right there. Okay. God wants us to dream for the biggest dreams, manifest the biggest things, like want the absolute best, even if it's great health, if that's all you want, because I know that's all some people really need to focus on is great health. And then you can get into whatever it is, but like great health, manifest that, manifest abundance in your life, manifest great organic healthy foods in your life. God wants you to be extreme in your food choices, friends. And let me tell you the message on that. Scientists are hired for these manufacturing food companies that make food that is genetically modified and bioengineered and come in a package or a box that's in the middle aisles of a grocery store. Okay. Scientists are hired to intentionally enhance your sense of smell, make food appealing with your eyes, and taste buds. They intentionally concoct these things that they call food that literally fuck up your body, and is absolutely why you maintain being stuck, because the foods that the scientists are creating is not food that God created. It's one ingredient. Everything that God created is one ingredient. The peppers is peppers, the cucumbers is cucumbers, the apples is apples. You know, like there's no science involved in that. And so all of his food that God created is great for your body to stimulate your mind, to clean out all the gook, to raise your vibration, and to help you release those things that is not serving your higher self, right? But the scientists that are hired by, Aunt Jemima and like Pillsbury and all of the crap that's in the grocery stores, that's more than one ingredient, that is what keeps you stuck. That food is intentionally made to fuck your body and your brain up, and we call it genetics. And no, it's your eating, it's your choices in eating, and you need to be extreme when it comes to your beautiful vessels, so that you are eating foods that are empowering and enlivening you, because God has energy in his fruits and in his vegetables, and that energy is being transferred and transmuted inside of our energetic bodies to enhance our fucking minds. Okay, like our vessels are amazing, and people are hired to create this fake ass food to fuck up your body, to keep you stuck in a life that you don't like, that you complain about. Soon as you change the way you eat, the way you think is going to change, and all the shit that isn't for you is going to fall away from your life. And you love on yourself. Your body knows that you love it, because now you're making conscious choices, extreme conscious choices of eating real food. The one ingredient, each kind of food, the one ingredient food, okay, that is providing energy to your magical vessels, okay? I love you, friends. I love you so much. It's a lot of us out here not making conscious choices and supporting these businesses that intentionally hire scientists to create food to sell to you, to keep you stuck in the matrix, in the loop of life of being too busy for your own selves to prioritize your own life, in your own health, in your own well-being. God wants you to be extreme and choose you and prioritize you and your health and your life by eating his one ingredient food, right? Eat a lot of his one ingredient food. It tastes really delicious. Oh my God, just eating vegetables is so amazing. I get like so turned on when I have amazing food, because my tongue is like, it's a party in my mouth. And I'm super excited because all this shit is giving me great energy, and I can literally feel it through every single time I'm chewing and chomping the vegetables and the nuts and the seeds. And I'm like, oh my God, my body is getting empowered. That shit turns me on, because I'm making choices to fuel my body, to keep it running optimally. because it's my body and I love myself. So I want to make the best choices for my vessel, for my body, friends. God wants us to choose us, to be extreme in our choices on how we live our lives the very best way. Once you choose you by consciously eating the foods that are empowering you and enlivening you and providing you with actual energy, the scientists hired food makers are not providing you food with energy. No, no, no. They are not making you food to empower you with energy. They're intentionally making food that tastes good, that semi supposed to look good, to fuck up your body, because your body is amazing and you don't even know it. This is why I'm sitting here telling you about this. So now you can know your body is amazing. Love on yourself. Eat some fruits and vegetables, some alive food, the one ingredient kind that God made, the real food, okay? Not that fake food, not the packaged food, not the Chef Boyardee's and the instant ramen. Oh my God, no, that stuff is terrible. I used to eat that stuff too, and I was dumbed all the way the fuck down. But no, 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 not no more, right? Because I make conscious choices on how I eat, and it has totally transformed my whole life, my entire existence. Friends, I'm here to tell you, be extreme, love yourself. You ain't got to go on an ayahuasca journey. You could go on a journey right at home of loving yourself, appreciating your body, worshiping your body in the way to where you know it is a gift from God. It's one of a kind. You are one of a kind. You are a diamond in the rough. It's only one of you. Take care of you. Say nice things to yourself. Love your body. Appreciate your body. Thank your feet for walking your ass around all day. Thank them legs. Thank those knees for bending down and getting up. Thank your hands for reaching and grabbing and holding everything. Love your body and love yourself and feed it energetic, enlivening foods. Love on yourself with positivity so that we can change the world just around us by loving on ourselves. It changed the whole spirit. It changed the whole game up. Everything is changed, okay? When you love on yourself, we have to be extreme in our choices of what go in here and go in here and go in our hearts. Like, we have to be extreme on that. We can't just be passively living and going to McDonald's. McDonald's got cancer signs up, warning signs up in California. In California, there's warning signs when you enter McDonald's for the workers and the people because they know it causes cancer. Why is that not on the commercials with the Big Macs and the ice cream and the fries and stuff? Why the cancer warning label not on the screen with a song talking about, hey, the French fries is causing cancer, don't eat it, like that? Like, what the fuck? Like, I want to see that on the commercial. Show the truth. But, you know, I don't watch TV and I don't watch commercials and stuff. But I'm just saying, I know what commercials be like, and these people don't be telling the truth. And I'm here to tell you the truth because God told me so. Right? That is everything. That is everything. Be your best versions of yourself, friends. Be your very best versions of yourself. If you're a religious person, a spiritual person, every being can be their very best version of themselves by not hurting or harming anybody with words, with actions, or intentions. Like, be your best version. If somebody's screaming at you, if somebody whatever, send them some love and, you know, walk past them, walk in a different direction. Somebody being rude to you, they slamming doors, you know, you just send them a prayer, say I love you. Somebody lying, somebody stealing, you know, they probably needed it. Hey, do you need something else? Like, this is life, and it's supposed to be headache free. It's supposed to be exciting. It's supposed to be happiness. It's supposed to be peace and contentment in the most joyful way. So Be your best version of yourselves in every situation. Make the conscious choice to have the best outcome for you, and not in an egoic way. Like, we have to get out of the ego where we be responding even though we be dead ass wrong to save face. Like, you still look like a fool. And everybody know that. But you look even better by being bigger each time. You're not a badass by responding to negativity with negativity. You're amazing when you respond to negativity with love, because it just shows you ain't got no time for that. None. That's awesome, right? That's how you find yourself in a peaceful existence, friends. And everybody wants peace, right? At the heart. Even the tyrants that want to try and control stuff, like, they too busy being focused on everybody else, like their attention is not on them. Be your very best versions of yourself, friends. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. I am so happy that you watched this message. Please share it, subscribe. Be your very best version of yourselves. Be the example for everybody around you. Like, just be that beacon of love and growth and just kindness. You are super magical, amazing spiritual beings to have the most joy-filled human existence, and you do that by being conscious. I love you. I love you. I love you so much, friends. Have a wonderful, wonderful, awesome rest of your day. Bye.